So this is our quote that we've got. It was a recommendation from one of the guys that we cleaned yesterday. So if you can see, this roof is like twice as steep as the one that we did yesterday. So this thing is going to be a nightmare. It is crazy steep. This is at least a 10-12, probably a 12-12 pitch. And he's got a bunch of straw up there. So I don't really know what the game plan is for this one. The only thing that I can possibly think is throw a rope over the house, rope it off to the truck, and then get a guy up there with a harness. Yeah, cause like, look at that garage. This saw just super duper steep. And this driveway was super hard to find. It weaves all the way back in there. It goes like a quarter mile. But anyway, this looks pretty doggone steep. You can see even just from the carport that it's really steep. Yeah, man. I know, it's gonna be crazy. I don't know how we could even, like, you can see kind of how steep it is there. But anyway, we're gonna have a couple pickup truck beds full of straw and stuff. Okay, so it looks like the roof has an overhang over here. They got gutters and stuff and a pool. Pool's gonna be a pain, but this is a good site because that'll give us a way to be able to get up there. So I don't know. It's gonna be difficult. I don't know about the roof of this shed over here, kind of what he wants done with that. If he wants that blown off or if he just wants it left. But yeah, we're gonna have to get a rope or some kind of something, maybe even a lift, because I don't even know if I feel comfortable doing that with a rope. But you can see how steep that roof is just from the window and everything. It's gonna be really hard to climb up and all, but we can give it a shot and kind of see how it goes. We'll shoot him a quote for it and hopefully he'll accept, and then we'll know in the future how hard they are to do. So at the gas station filling up, we were past E, so we were completely out. But grabbing some gas real quick. That job for the roof blowing just got accepted, and we're gonna do it for $500 even. But we've got to go buy some harnesses and stuff, so hopefully that'll work out. We're at right across the street from Lowe's now. We're gonna run over, try to buy some harnesses. We need like 200 foot of rope, and then we've got our mats and blowers and everything back here. We've got 3 more yards, a roof blowing, a driveway blowing, and then this gutter cleaning and roof blowing job. So hopefully we'll be able to get it all done today, but I kind of seriously doubt it, so we'll see. So we just grabbed some lunch. Now we're gonna run and try to go knock out that roof. It's one of the steepest ones we've ever done, so we'll see how that goes. Hopefully everything goes pretty safely and smoothly. So we're getting mounted up for our roof blowing job here. I've actually never worn a harness before, even when I was roofing with my dad, so I have no idea how this is gonna go. But anyway, the only thing I've ever done wearing a harness is like rock climbing. But we'll see. This is the roof we're working with, and this one here. So alright, so you can see I'm up here, and you can kind of see how steep this is from looking down this way, and it feels like it's straight down from up here. So he's grabbing a rake, and I'm gonna try to toss it off, but I'm roped up. You can see right back there, and then Joey's down there. So if I do slide off this end, I'm roped to Rick, so it'll at least slow me down some. But just because we can't park the truck back there to get mounted, mount it up, but anyway, it's better than nothing. So he's gonna throw me the rope. I need to get a GoPro with a head mount where you can see all this crazy stuff as we do it. So we're trying to figure out, you can kind of see how steep this is and how high up we are. We're at about the level of that tree right there, those ones. But anyway, we've got this set up. We've got our roping system. Oh. We've got our roping system and the blower down there. You can see my harness and everything. I took it off to kind of come check this out. But what I'm talking to Joey about, what I'm nervous about is once I get up there, I'm worried I might trip on something. So I'm trying to find out if I can maybe slide down to the peak to blow it off or something. And so we're working on that because we've also, the other pain is going to be that roof. That thing's a monster. It's just as steep as the steepest part of this, because all this stuff is super steep except on the back side. It's just as steep as this, just it's the same way on both sides. So we can't start at the top and work our way down really. So I don't know. I'm trying to figure out how we're going to get that done. Alright, so we just finished blowing off this roof. We've got that little shed thing next door that we're going to try to get. Joey is filling up the blower, but this is kind of how this roof came out looking. I ain't going to run back up there again because I don't really want to fall off. So we just got our harnesses off. We're about to head back down. But got these two done. We gotta get that one. We're gonna try blowing it from the corner of this one and see if we can get some of that stuff off because it's just mainly on this right-hand corner, so we'll see. But we actually didn't get any in the pool down there, which is amazing because it's at the edge of the roof, so we just blew real softly. And so it actually worked out really, really well, but we'll see how it goes. Oops. Rick's turn. I set your monster by that thing. I might have bumped into it a little bit. I tripped over it and then stepped on it. My bad. Oh, look at Rick. He got the form. But missed the house.
It went over,
but over the side. Trying to get it over the peak, Rick. This is what happens when you try to save $500 and don't rent a lift. We get stuck trying to throw people's harnesses over roofs. As soon as we do get it over, it's gonna land in the pool. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that was just as far as what I got. Huh? Yeah, here I'm gonna back away, Mr. David and Goliath. Oh? Oh yeah, you're so good at this. Now we got it stuck both ways. Alright, so now we get to try to figure out how to get it down from this side. Ooh. Wah, wah, wah. Huh? A little bit. Yeah, it is. Oh, that was a good bit. Oh, you're good. I don't know about, should I take the blower up first try too? debris to clean up all along here that you can see. Kind of a mess, mainly on those chairs right there. But it's not too bad on the sides. Mainly, there's a pile back here that you can see. And then where Rick's blowing, there's a bit of a pile right there that you can see. And then in the front, there's a pile just like back here. I'm gonna take the other blower. He's got the 600. I'm gonna get the 800C. And while he's blowing out these gutters here, I'm going to go and blow all of this stuff all that way into like a corner or something, making sure not to get in the pool, and then we'll be able to gather it all up. Alright, so I'm gonna pull out right around the front yard. You can see we've got our stuff right there. It's getting kind of late. It's 4:16. Normally we get off at 4:30. We dropped the trailer up there. This is kind of a little bit longer of a job than what we were hoping, but that's alright because it went pretty smoothly. So, we're riding over there. I'm going to back up to the front and we'll throw some straw in there where it blew off. And then we will take off the next one. We'll probably do one more tonight. Just if time allows, but we'll see. Would it be easier with a rake? What? Would it be easier with a rake? Joey's backing me up real quick, and we finished up this project just now. So, let's see. Alright, so we're hooking up the trailer. We just finished up this project. It looks pretty good. We couldn't get a couple areas just that aren't perfect, but for the most part we got it pretty good. So we're cleaning up and gonna take off. It is 4:48. This job took us 2 hours, 38 minutes, $500, $300 in labor, and so we hit P for P by around an extra 25 minutes or so. So that's pretty good. This property is officially finished up. You can see, looks pretty good. There is some areas on the roof, like you can see right there. We couldn't get all of that just because we didn't want to fall off. That's dirt along there. But came out pretty good. I think the customer will be happy with it. I'll run you the back so you see what that looks like. But it's a pretty nice property. And overall the project went pretty well. Rick's out here kind of cleaning up some of our trash and some strings that they had from when they installed some straw a while back. So finished up this. This was probably the hardest roof, but actually the quickest. I got a little bit of video for this, but my phone ran out of storage right as I started doing it. So this roof took around 15 minutes to get knocked out. And then you see we did all this roof back here, and then see back there. So getting knocked out. Here's the customer out front, so I'm gonna go talk to her. But pretty quick project. pretty smoothly. We're gonna have to push around 4 yards and a roof blow into tomorrow, but that'll keep us busy. Still have about 8 yards roof blow and a leak cleanup.